Hello everyone, this is Daniela, and this is my response to Module 2, Option 1. I found it hard to choose an option. I kind of wanted to do all of them, but I'm sure you guys wouldn't want me rambling for 20 minutes, so I've decided to pick Option 1. I also found it difficult to narrow down the values on the worksheet. I'm assuming that I wasn't the only one that found that tough. To start off, I want to review what I do at UNCW, or as my full-time job. I work at the Office of the Registrar, as most of you guys probably already know. I'm kind of a middleman, mother hen, in office operations, but also executive assistant, just that weird middle ground, project manager. I do everything from the budget to supervising the students to inventory to the website. So it's a lot of different hats that I put on, like many jobs in higher education, especially the administrative world. But the 5 that I picked, the 5 values, were helping others. Simply can't imagine a job without helping others. I can't fathom that. I think we are helping others whether we know it or not, whether it's specifically spelled out that we are. Second one was integrity. I find that a lot of things come and go, but your word and your honor can always stay, and you have control over that. I find that very valuable. Third is recognition. As vain as that might come across, I don't need much recognition, but even the simplest notation of just, hey, I know you do this, and thank you, not asking for much at all. I don't want to come off like that kind of person, but just someone, something, understanding what you're going through and recognizing your input can go a long way, whether it's a coworker, somebody you don't even work with, your boss, a customer, someone that you're helping. Means it's one of my values that I picked. Fourth is autonomy. As much as I play well with others and I work well in a team, and I think some people think I'm an extrovert, but I'm not so much. I enjoy working alone more than working as a group, but I definitely understand and appreciate the value of working as a team. And then the last is stability. I grew up in a very unstable home, as dramatic as that sounds. I'm just moving around a lot, divorced parents, blah blah blah. We all have our skeletons in our closet. So I think now having the stability is a value of mine. I didn't really realize that until having to rank the ones out of the worksheet. And I don't know about everyone else, but when I reviewed all the values, at first I was like, oh, I know which ones are mine. But then after thinking about it for a little while, I realized they weren't them at all, which is probably the whole point of the worksheet. Do these values relate well to my current position? Yes, I'm very lucky. As much as I complain or I get antsy or I'm ready for change, or during the rough days where I don't want to work where I work, at the end of the day, I'm so very lucky to be where I am. I get a wonderful balance of feeling of that my priorities that I've listed, the 5 ones, that I get that satisfaction that those are filled in some form or fashion. Maybe not all at the same time, maybe I don't realize it some of the time, but I'm very lucky. I get to work independently, I get to work as a group too, I get to help others, I get recognized, I'm respected in my office, and as of right now it's pretty stable. I mean, there's definitely are times of the unexpected changes and whatnot, and that's to be expected. But I look forward to, I have an idea of what's coming, and I enjoy being prepared. But whenever I explain that to people, it always comes off like I don't like change or I don't like spontaneity, and I appreciate it, I adapt to it, but I am an old lady sometimes. I like my routines. Some values that don't align. This is tough because I think the values that don't align are whether the ones that I've picked are the ones on the worksheet, I don't think it's necessarily our fault that our office isn't aligned with them, or UNCW, or I find that we're pulled 20 different directions when it comes to expectations and what our purpose and our mission is. When we were supposed to have the students' well-being number one, we're being told by General Assembly, by the faculty, by Staff Senate, by Faculty Senate, by Academic Affairs, by enrollment numbers, tuition and fees, that sometimes gets lost of our ultimate goals, if that makes any sense. Our intentions are good, but we're distracted and taken off that route due to having to make a lot of people happy, for lack of better words, which is tough, because I think that happens a lot all over campus, that we lose vision and our values kind of slip and fade a little bit, not due to that we want it to happen, but just almost circumstantial. So reading over the values and doing the worksheet and watching the videos, it definitely put in perspective that there's a lot more to working in higher ed than people think. I sound like a broken record, but I learned that more and more every semester in this program, and it's just wonderful to dive into it like the way we are. So I'm very excited, but that's it for me. I'll wrap it up now. Thank you so much. Bye.